Hey guys, I am going to do the 8 things that I'll never do tag just because I think it'll be really fun. And I, of course, found lots of cool things to talk about. I tried to make them things that would be really unique to me and not just I'll never do things that other people have said. I've watched a couple videos, but not many. So I'll try to do this before Molly wakes up. Hopefully, she doesn't wake up and start screaming. So I have my list on my cool lobster phone. Okay, so anyway, let's get started. Number one, I will never like Nutella. I know that will piss a lot of people off. People are like, how can you not like Nutella? I'm sorry, chocolate and Filberts together just is gross. I mean, I don't hate it, but I would never justify buying it, especially because it's like $4 for a jar. And it's really funny because when it first came out, it was only available on Cost Plus, and the first time I tried it, I thought it was so nasty. I spat it out, and I was like, "What is this crap?" And I had the same reaction when I tried Ferrero Rocher for the first time, so the feeling was mutual. And I went to Europe back in '07, for a month, and everyone on the trip, it was people around the U.S. They found Nutella and became obsessed. And I was just like, you guys are gross. I don't get what the big deal is. I mean, it's chocolate spread, yes, but I do not like chocolate and Filberts together. My grandma lives on a Filbert orchard in Oregon, and when we were little, instead of using packing peanuts, she would use Filberts in the shell and walnuts in the shell as packing material for our presents. So we'd get presents and then we'd eat Filberts. And if you don't know what Filberts are, they're hazelnuts. I think they're a variety or something. But when I say Filberts, I mean hazelnuts. I do like hazelnut. I don't know, maybe not. I like the Pure Leans, but I just don't like Nutella. My dad bought it once and I ate it because it was there, but I would never put a spoon in the jar and eat it. Just no. It's just not me. Number two. I will never play the bassoon. I am terrified of that instrument. I'm a music major, and I play the bass trombone, and I started on trombone, and I've always played it. My favorite instrument is the oboe, and I have one. It's just a little plastic student model, whatever. It's not a professional one or anything. I learned how to play that, and I found it really easy just because the embouchure was a lot the same. A lot of people say it's a really hard instrument to play. I didn't find it that hard, and I've played pretty much every instrument except the bassoon. I'm just terrified of it. It is so big. It's just so fragile because it's made out of wood, and if you probably don't know, but there's all kinds of little pipes and stuff inside of it. There's a hole on the outside and there'll be a tube on the inside where it is to get it to harmonize correctly. And I'm just so scared that if I pick it up and go to play it, I'm just gonna break it. And the way you keep it up is there's a strap on the bottom of it and you put it on your chair and you sit on it, and that's what holds it up, and then it hangs off of this strap that you sit on. So basically the weight of your body is what is holding it up. Otherwise you're gonna have to hold it, and you can get a neck strap so you can stand up and play it. But I'm just terrified of that instrument. I mean, it's a beautiful instrument and I love it so much, but I don't think I would ever be brave enough to actually pick it up and play it. Sorry, Lauren, my friend that plays bassoon. Okay, number three. I will never call my sister by her real name. I call her Kyon. I've called her Kyon since I was in the 9th grade. Before that, I called her Kendi. Her name is Kendra. But it's just so awkward for me to say. I just, can't call her by her real name. It's weird. And I hate, saying my own name. So I guess I just, hate saying her name, too. So, to me, she's Kyon, and she's been Kyon for, over 10 years now, or about 10 years now. Yeah, over 10 years now, because I started 9th grade in '03. Maybe it was '04 when that happened, but yeah, 10 years ago. So, yes, I call her Kyon, so that's not her real name, if anyone's wondering if my parents named her Kyon. They didn't. I did. She does respond to it. I'm the only one that calls her that. My dad calls her it sometimes. My mom doesn't. She calls her by her real name. And all of her friends call her by her real name, but they all know that I call her Kian, so they know who I'm talking about if I like comment on her Facebook and stuff like that. But I just think it's so awkward. I just can't call her by her real name. So she's Kian. Um, this one's kind of a reply to one of the videos that I saw of this. I will never, I mean, I will have to, but like right now, if I had my choice, I would never drive an automatic. Um, I had to learn a stick because that's the only car that was available to me. My parents liked manual cars, and they would keep getting manual cars, but I don't think they even like make them that much anymore. So my mom has a Prius, which is an automatic, and when I did driver's ed, the car was an automatic, and then I got my 40 hours that Idaho requires on my mom's Prius, which is an automatic, but I drive a Subaru Legacy, and it's manual, and it took such a freaking long time to learn how to drive. It was a pain in the butt to learn how to drive just because it's so like it's a very unique experience trying to like do the pedals because you got to like do it a certain way. But I've been driving that car since I was 16, like 15, 16, and now I'm so scared that I'll just screw it up if I ever drive an automatic. I know I will, and eventually when I have enough kids I'll have to get a van. It'll probably be an automatic. So I can't like call that forever, but if I had my choice, I would always drive an automatic. Or I mean a stick, sorry. I would always drive a stick. I would never drive an automatic. And I hate the companies that put the emergency brake where the clutch pedal is. I'm so scared that if I get a car that has the emergency brake right there, that one day I'm going to be driving, there's going to be a cat that runs across the road, and I'm going to stomp on the brake, but I'm also going to stomp on what I think is the clutch, and I'm going to stop a lot sooner than I want to. My mom has done that before. I haven't. Like, my mom's Prius, the brake is right there, and she hasn't done it in that car, and like this happened when she was like a teen. So, I'm just really scared I'm gonna do it. My husband, back when they had a 12-passenger van, let me drive it because I thought it was the coolest van ever, and I, like, of course, put my foot right there, and he's like, "What are you doing? Take your foot out of there!" I'm like, "Oh, sorry." So, yes, I love my manual car. Make sure I say it right. I love my manual car. I just, it's second nature now because I've been driving for, almost 10 years. About 8, I guess, because I'm almost 25. So, yeah, about 8 to 10 years I've been driving a manual car. It's the only car I've ever, like, owned and driven. It's a very good car. We've taken good care of it, so it's, in really good condition. It'll probably last me a long time. My husband, like, refuses to drive it. He can, but not very well. He just needs practice, and he'll be fine, but he just doesn't want to like do that because he's really stubborn, and so he bought his own car that is an automatic, and I'm terrified to drive that car. I still have never driven it. He got it in like July, and it's January now. So yeah, it's kind of like a reply. Someone said they would never drive a manual, so I'm saying I'll never drive an automatic if I can help it. But eventually I will have to, and I'll be sad, but it won't be as big a deal as I make it out to be. It's just what I know, and I've driven it. I haven't driven another vehicle since before I got my license. So that's really why, except for that one time I drove my husband's parents' van, like, when I was still in high school. So yes, anyway, what was that, like, number 4? Okay, number 5, I personally, like, I don't care if anyone else does this, but I will never eat my placenta. I just think that's really gross. That just doesn't sound appealing to me. I'm not interested in, like, the benefits of it. I just think it's really gross. And just thinking about my placenta at all, because I read STFU parents, just makes me gag. And, like, if you do it, that's totally cool. I'm not, like, saying you're wrong, because you're not. But I personally I just can't do it. I just think it's gross. Number 6, I will never wear makeup. I don't wear makeup. I've really never worn makeup. When I was like 15, I was like, oh, I'm old enough, I'm gonna wear makeup now. And so I started wearing makeup, and I hated how I looked. I just looked so fake. Like, I just painted stuff on my face that, like, didn't even make me look better. Also, I'm a really lazy person, and so when I would put it on, I wouldn't take it off. Like, I'd just go to bed. So I got a lot of eye infections, which I know is really gross. So I like never took it off. I just like re-put it on in the morning and got a ton of eye infections. Not major ones, just like little eye infections that way. Also, I'm really lazy. I like to get up as late as possible. So um so yeah, having to get up to do my makeup, I just like was like, this is dumb. I hate how I look. It's stupid. So I only wore makeup for like a year, and then I was like, screw it. I'm just not responsible enough to wear makeup, and I just never wore it. I like how I look. I'm very happy with my appearance. I do know I have really big eyebrows that a lot of people hate, but you know what? I like them, so. So anyway, I will never wear makeup. I don't really need it for the look I'm going for. And it's really nice because I'm a mom, so if I like have to run out of the house real quick, I don't have to worry about makeup because I don't wear it. I don't own any. I hated it. And if anyone's curious, all I wore was eyeshadow, two different shades, and eyeliner and mascara. So that's all I wore. I didn't bother with like the foundation stuff because I didn't have like really bad acne or anything. I had breakouts, of course, but my face was fine. I didn't need to cover up anything that was like really red or anything. So that's that. Next, number 7. I will never like mayo as a condiment. I mean, like if it's in like tuna salad and stuff, yeah, but I just do not like mayonnaise. I think it's really disgusting and I've never liked it. Although I do know that its use as a condiment is like to make the bread moist. So like not pile it on, but just put a little bit. And so I use mustard or avocado for that purpose if I can. I just think mayo is so gross. I just hate it. And my husband likes it, but he doesn't like force me. Like, why don't you use it? Oh, and puts it on anyway. He is okay with that. So, like when I worked at McDonald's, it was so gross to put the springy mayo on McChickens. It just made me gag. Whenever I go to McDonald's, I usually get McChickens, so I get them with no mayo, and I usually have them add mustard and pickle because I love pickles. I love things that are sour and savory. If I had a choice between sweets and savory things, I would choose savory. Except when I was pregnant with Molly, I really liked sweet things. So that was a big change to me. Like, I normally don't crave the cinnamon stuff, but I did. So, whatever. But now I'm back, so I prefer, like, Cheez-Its and, that kind of stuff. My baby's waking up a little bit. She kind of has a cold, she's kind of congested. But we're on number 8, so let's keep going. Number 8. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, come here. Come here. Alright. Number 8. I will never have hardwood floors in my house. I know a lot of people swear by hardwood floors and they'd never have carpet, but I would never have hardwood floors because first of all, they're hard. Second of all, it makes the house so much colder. Like, I'm already freezing as it is, and it's really cold in here because our heat isn't turned up real high so that we save money. And we have all carpets. Hi, baby. But my grandma has like all hardwood floors, and also I just really don't want to buy all the rugs I need for that. Oh, don't give me that look. So, and she keeps her house at 68 degrees, and I'm sorry I don't have the conversion on the hand right now, but so she keeps her house like on the colder side of room temperature, and it's just so cold in her house. Like my feet are freezing and my hands are freezing, and so I really like carpet on my floors. Someone's gonna take that out of context. So anyway, I will never get hardwood floors. I will always have carpet on my floors. I know it does get gross faster, but right now we don't really care because kids, she'll make a mess. I'm sure all over. It's already, this carpet's really old because this house was my parents' house before it was mine. So the carpets are dirty, so it doesn't really matter. Oh. Okay. So there's my 8 things that I would never do, and just in time because Molly's ready to eat. So I will go and upload this video. So bye bye.